Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another This Might Hurt. Sorry we are late today. I was lounging in bed this morning and then I was, goofing off on the computer. And then I had a class with the circle community and time just got away from me. So, but as we all know, everything in its perfect time. So, we took a class with Mark Vincent and I love his classes. He's the one that taught me, or maybe it was Carrie that taught me. I don't know. I think it came from him, the woolly mammoth model of the subconscious mind, and I just adore it. I use it in my IOP all the time. It's great. It makes sense to people, and my IOP, my clients tend to be a little more on the esoteric side. I don't know. Well, I do know why that is, because we all end up in the right place, right? So they get it. They get it a little more than some of the clients in our facility. But anyway, I digress. Let's get the energies for today. Wow, that was quick. We got the Six of Cups in reverse. So, Six of Cups. I still think this is the inner child work. But Six of Cups in the reverse would be like maybe being trapped in that. Somehow trapped in the immature mindset, I feel like. Nothing changes, right? And you know what I'm getting? Don't get mad at me, you guys, because I said this might hurt. I feel like this is entitlement. Think about like when you're a little kid, and even the woolly mammoth, right? You don't know anybody but yourself. You just kind of figure you're the center of the universe, and everything is always your fault. Everything is always because of you or for you, right? So maybe not so much as entitlement as it is taking things personally. Are we in a period of taking things personally? I can tell you, I had occasion to do that last night, and I kind of uncovered another little childhood wound for Sanora. Something happened, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder if I did something." I hadn't heard from somebody in a while, and I was like, "I wonder if I did something wrong, if I pissed them off, whatever, blah blah blah." But he texted me, and he was just really busy. But the initial thought being, I wonder if they're mad. I wonder if they're just ignoring me. I wonder if I did something wrong. That's that kind of taking it personally. And it's funny, I tell my clients all the time, because I have to ask them this question of what their warning signs are, right? And so my example for them is always, I suffer from depression. And so when I really start to take things personally, I know my energy's low and my depression might be coming back. So I don't know if you have a thing about that, but yeah, I feel like this could be that taking things personally. Like a child would, right? So kind of stuck in that nostalgic state. Let's keep going. Lovers, self-love. We're still in the self-love. Giving ourselves grace, right? We see the thing, we can point it out now, and then we love it. Thank you for showing up for me. Just thank you for showing me one more place where I need to do some healing work, which is amazing. I think we're all not stuck. I think we've all evolved into a feeling where we can be grateful for even the bad things, right? If we're on this fast track of a spiritual journey or a healing path or whatever you want to call it, making the subconscious conscious, then things you get the momentum, right? And you start to get things quicker, and you're grateful for that because the lessons don't last as long. Now you understand what it's for, right? Instead of sitting in the taking it personally thing, now I'm grateful that I know there's still work to be done there. I know when I go to my therapist and she says, "So what are your goals?" I have something to give her. But the self-love, the self-care, the self-worth, and the grace that we have for being in this kind of taking it personal energy, to the Five of Wands in reverse. So Five of Wands would be that chaos, right? Chaos of your mind, potentially, but we've got it in the reverse. And that would be kind of like constant conflict, maybe? I don't know. I feel like it's chaos of the mind there. And maybe it's starting to calm. Like starting to understand where things are, right? Where are they? Sorry, I just got an alert on my phone that said the battery is low in my dog's little item thing that I have on her neck. I don't know. It's like an Apple tag. Anyway, back to the chaos of the mind. And actually, I think the fact that happened and I got sidetracked is exactly what this card is speaking to. When we reach things that are uncomfortable, and my therapist actually pointed this out to me. She really wants to do some somatic work, like legitimate physical somatic work with me. And I'm just not there yet, right? I just don't. I'm uncomfortable doing it. And so she'll bring it up, and she says, "There you go again, Sanora. You brought yourself down, and you completely changed subjects on me." And I don't even notice I'm doing it, you guys. I don't even notice I'm doing it. I think that's what that is, right? We're just that we have these protective factors that have always worked, and they continue to work until we reveal them to ourselves. So that mind chatter, that the way that we are able to trick ourselves into being okay sometimes, right? Those are just protective mechanisms that we created when we were kids. It's a thing. I've been trying to pay more attention to mine. I am happy to share my my mental health insights with you guys. I'm very authentic. It does not bother me at all to talk about my mental health at all. But we've got the high priestess being really tapped into that tuition, being understanding, kind of like what I just said, the fact that the thing on the phone, and I related the story right away to my mental health and what it meant, right? What could this possibly mean? Because our woolly mammoth speaks in metaphors. It doesn't speak in language. So what could that mean, right? The fact that the universe had a reason to pop an alert over the video, which doesn't normally happen because I have it on Do Not Disturb, but it was alerting me that Sadie's AirTag was getting low on this battery, right? And it's just interesting. It's interesting how symbolic that could be. And it could be something or nothing, right? It's something or nothing. Everything means something or nothing. And knowing that. And it's, do I want it to be speaking to me or not? Am I listening loud? Am I listening loud enough? Can you listen loudly? I don't know, but I like the way I said that. Is the symbol loud enough that you can hear it? Or are you listening so that it can stay quiet? Because I think most of our signs and symbols in this work come pretty quietly. And you have to, once you've trained your woolly mammoth to be on the lookout for such things, then it can feel like it's louder, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling this tasting your words thing, like switching around the, what is that called? Synesthesia? Synesthesia. Yeah. Some sort of form of that. We did a magic class today where I learned that I have a knack for dissociation, but trying to get to the subconscious mind and saying things to a person like, notice that you're noticing. Like really confusing the woolly mammoth so it just doesn't know what it's doing, and so you can just kind of program it, right? They do that for like when you want to stop smoking or something like that, hypnosis. But very interesting, very interesting. Anyway, we're tapped into it. And I like that because when we have these things that happen, this taking it personally, taking care of ourselves, understanding the way our mind works, and then using that for our best and highest good, which is what we're here to do ultimately, right? So what's the advice? What's the advice for today? Advice for today? There we go. It's in there somewhere. It looks like a sword. No, it's actually the Wheel of Fortune. When things change, they change. If it's good, it's going to change. If it's bad, it's going to change. And are you going to change so that the things around you seem as if they change? Because if you don't change, nothing around you is going to change. It's got to start with you. And I don't know. I don't often read the Wheel of Fortune this way, but look at the determined look on her face. And just, you have to be the one that changes. You have to be the one that turns that wheel for the things around you to change, right? Because what do they say in 12 steps or the Serenity Prayer, right? What's the definition of insanity? Do the same thing over and over again, expect different results. Same idea. You got to change. You got to do something different. So at the bottom of the deck, quote, we don't see coming. I love it. The ending of cycles. Bringing that new person, that new you to the next level so that when you're facing these things again, you're a different person and you can peel back the next layer. So hurt a little bit, not too much, but I'm going to go because I have about 30 seconds left. So you guys take care and we'll chat tomorrow.